Hey guys, Rob Hilton here, AG Secure Property Management. Hope you're doing well. Today's video is a little bit of education video out there for tenants. Back on May 8th, Barrie Police published out an article, which is great. I'm going to attach the article down below here as a link, reminding tenants what to look for when you're applying for a place to make sure you're not being scammed. So, of course, it starts off like any scam awareness program. If it's too good to be true, it's probably a scam. So just remember that, folks. If everything they're saying is too good to be true, you want to stay away from it. A couple other things that you want to take note of and that they've pointed out, and I know we as a property management company are sure that we're doing, make sure you get able to see the unit. Now, with COVID-19, there may be some different things going on where you have to apply for it beforehand, but you should not be exchanging any cash, any funds, until you've had an opportunity to physically see the unit. If the person has keys to the unit, that's a good indication that they have some level of responsibility to that unit right then and there. If they're not willing to show it to you, then they may not even have any right to the property. So you want to make sure you're aware of that. Another thing you want to check for is whether or not they're local. It's funny, we see a lot of these scammers are coming from outside of Canada. What a lot of people don't realize is if you own a property in Canada and rent it out, under CRA law, there's a withholding tax that has to take place, and to be able to do that, you have to have a property management company in place. So imagine you could be somewhere around the world renting out your place and not have a property manager or somebody else local taking care of it for you. Well, CRA's kind of put something in place that should protect you. So again, make sure you're dealing with somebody who's in control and has that ability. Deposits. I'm going to do another video on this right after, I got one other video before, but I'm going to do a video on deposits. If they're looking for large deposits, give us 6 months up front, things like that, that's actually illegal in the province of Ontario. So you want to be aware of that and make sure that you're not doing any of that, because if your landlord's asking for that, it not only is it not legal, but it's a good indication that they're probably a cheat as well. And the last thing you want to do, and again, we won't do it until we won't exchange any cash with you or take any funds until you sign an Ontario provincial standardized lease. In Ontario, to rent a residential premises, you must sign a residential tenancy lease. It's actually a 13-page lease, plus it can have lots of additions to it, but it's on Ontario government letterhead and things like that. So somebody sends you a one-page thing and says, here it is. Again, that's a good indication that you could be setting yourself up for a scam. You want to stay away from these, and I know right now with housing being as tight as it is out there that it can be really attractive to find somebody who's willing to jump through a few hoops to make it happen for you. But think of it this way, if they're not willing to go through the process of protecting their investment as much as possible in these times, then what are they doing, and are they just looking to grab your money and going to disappear before you go move in? So keep yourself safe. Hey, don't hesitate. Check out that article down below by the Barrie Police. And if you want to like our page or follow us, please feel free to do so. And that way you'll see more of these videos as they come out in the future. Thanks a lot, folks. Have a good day. Be safe.